Okay, this is a reaction video, a random fact that only you know because of your job. Again, this is rather interesting. I'll kind of see where this one goes. So let's find out. Random fact that only you know because of your job.
Hey, what's a random fact that only you know because of your weird specific job?
Weird specific job.
5 adults pee in the pool. Chlorine doesn't turn your eyes red. Urine does. And each swimmer contributes about 0.14 grams of fecal matter into the water.
Well, that's interesting to know that people, I knew people urinate in the pool. I didn't know they also did number two. But at least good thing I don't go swimming very often.
Hey, what's a random fact that only you know because of your weird specific job?
Well, children and teenagers do not have the brain development to regulate their own screen time or cell phone usage. Men are more likely to inherit schizophrenia genes than women. Cutting and self-harm releases dopamine, which makes it addictive in nature. A pregnant woman's resting heartbeat is comforting to the fetus and thus is a rhythm that we find and are drawn to in nature. Skipping and running can be used to help with emotional regulation.
Again, these are some interesting facts. I did not know any of this stuff.
Everyone is programmed to disassociate, and it's something your brain automatically does to help you in survival. What else? Anxiety in children can manifest itself as chronic pain. Trauma has the ability to stint you emotionally, which means if it happened within your adolescence, even though you were in your 30s and 40s, you will still present as an adolescent. All forms of corporal punishment have negative impacts on the brain.
Yeah, that's one I did know.
Freud was crazy. I could probably keep going.
Yeah, you probably could. There's probably a whole lot more things that we didn't know, but hey.
What's a random fact that only you know because of your weird specific job?
Let me introduce you to the Victoria water platter, one of the most amazing plants in the world. The Victoria water platters are native to the tropics of South America and related to water lilies. Their leaves grow up to about 4 to 6 feet in diameter. For reference, I'm 6 feet tall here in this picture. One of the coolest things about them is that their flowers actually exhibit thermogenesis. This means that they create their own heat, and they can actually reach temperatures of up to 90 degrees Fahrenheit. But we're just getting started. Each flower only blooms for 2 nights. The first night, the flower is white and female, like you see here. The heat attracts nocturnal beetles which crawl in through this opening here. The flower provides carbohydrate reserves, which keeps the beetle orgy going all night long. In the morning, the flower closes up, trapping the beetles inside. On the second night, the flower opens as a pink male and begins releasing pollen. As the trapped beetles escape, they move past the anthers, carrying pollen with them to a fresh female flower for round 2. They're also covered in insane spine.
Hey, what's a...
Well, that's more about a specific plant that I've ever known, that I've ever heard of. But hey, okay, a random fact that only you know because of your job. I don't know what the individual's job was, but thanks for the information.
Random fact that only you know because of your weird specific job. Mine...
This might be totally common knowledge, I don't know, but I didn't know this before I started performing live. Those in-ear things that singers wear, obviously we use them to hear ourselves and hear the music when we're on stage, but I also cheat all the time with them. If I messed up a lyric the day before, I'll get the lyric fed to me in my ear. If I miss a particular beat or whatever, I'll get a little count in 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, somebody will is talking to you in those earphones. I'm guessing that's what he's talking about. They didn't know. I didn't kind of know that. I think at least I've seen broadcasters and sports broadcasters. They have those things in their ear, and that's somebody talking to them, giving them information.
3, 4 before it happens. Sometimes if I'm having a hard time hearing the key of the song, I'll put something in my ears that's literally playing the piano chords so that I can hear it super clearly. Sometimes if it's been a really, really long tour, I will have someone say in my ear, Troy, we're in Milwaukee, so that I'm not what's up, Chicago?
Yeah, I could probably see something like that.
Hey, what's a random fact that only you know because of your weird specific job?
On New Year's Eve, when the ball's about to drop and you're counting down, you're about 10 seconds off every single time you say Happy New Year because of this thing called obscenity and indecency laws. There's actually no such thing as life.
Yeah, I knew about that. That there's a 10-second delay in case somebody says an F-bomb on TV, they can bleep it out. Well, yes and no, because I never really, when I had yelled Happy New Year, went by the ball. Okay. I usually went by my own little timer here and counted it down that way. If I watched the ball, it was on TV, but I didn't go by that. But yeah, she's saying that you're yelling Happy New Year. You're 10 seconds late. I knew about the 10-second. It's either 5 or 10 second. I don't know if it's actually 10 second, but I've heard it's 5 second. But okay.
Live TV, only like kind of live.
Hey, what's a random fact that only you know because of your weird specific job?
This isn't random, and I also shouldn't be the only one to know this, but for some reason I am. I used to work at Journey's Kids, so here's a little hack for you guys. First of all, kids sizes, boys and girls, are the exact same as men's sizes. So a kid 6 is actually a men's 6. It's the exact same. It's just cheaper in the kids store.
Okay. I did not know that.
Also, whatever your women's size is, subtract 1.5 from that, and that's your men's/kid size. So if you're a women's size 8, you'd wear a kid size 6.5. And typically, kids shoe stores carry up to size 8 or 9. Sometimes they go up to 10, rarely. So that means up to size 11 in women's shoes, you could be getting your shoes for immensely cheaper. And
It's good to know. If that's true and you follow it, you can go to the kids store and buy stuff and not pay as much.
they're all the same styles and everything. They're just sold cheaper because they're kid shoes. It's so stupid. Like, my kids store was here, the adult store was there. We had the exact same shoe, exact same size, just different listing.
Hey,
Again, good to know.
what's a random fact that only you know because of your weird specific job?
Shaving cream will help loosen really sticky poop off of skin. It also obliterates the smell of really stinky poop.
Okay. Thank you.
Hey, what's a random fact that only you know because of your weird specific job?
The yoga that we practice in America is only the yoga that we practice because of capitalism.
What if you do DDP yoga? Is that because of capitalism too?
When teachers started to come over from India to bring their teachings to America, they had to find a way to make money, and most of them came over so that they could make money to send it home to their families. There's
And that's a bad thing. Why?
actually 8 limbs in the yogic system, and also the school of yoga is the school of mysticism in Hinduism. It's a school of magic. But nobody talks about that because all they want to do is go get their kale smoothie on. It's also
They also probably don't care either. I don't give a rat's rear end. If it helps capitalism or not, if they're trying to make money. So what? They got to make a living too.
why I don't teach in a modern American yoga shala.
Oh well, then you're a woman of principle. I mean, again, capitalism is not the seed of evil in the entire scope of things. But again, you're entitled to your own opinion. I've said that before, and I'll say it again. If that's what you believe, God bless you.
Once those systems got to America, we then further specified them for specific types of healing, specific types of practices, and that way, with the specifications, people could continue to make money off of it.
Again, I don't have a problem with people making money. Because here's the other thing. It's not like if you want to practice yoga, somebody's putting a gun to your head and marching you down there and forcing you to pay for it. Okay?
A real yogi is way different than the American yoga personification. And that's on colonialism.
There we go. I mean, hey, look, the only thing I would say to this individual is, if that's your belief, God bless you for it. But capitalism has been working in the United States for an awful long time. Okay, and there's nothing wrong with people coming over here to make money. There's also nothing wrong with people making money to send back to their families back at home. Okay, I don't necessarily. I don't get what her big malfunction is. Well, I'll rephrase that. I don't get what her problem about with capitalism is. Okay, but nobody's forcing anybody with a gun to their head to march into the yoga studio and perform this stuff. That's their business. If they want to do it, it's up to them. There's probably a price on the wall. They pay it and move on. again, this one was rather interesting. A random fact that only you know because of your job. Um, I'm trying to think of the random fact that I only know because of my job. Uh, no, not a whole lot. I mean, when I worked at McDonald's, I could tell you specifically how they made the cheeseburgers and things like that. But that's not too important or too exciting. Either way, interesting video. Please click like, share, and subscribe. And I enjoyed this. Have a good rest of your day.